Всем привет, продолжаем проходить GreedFall. Сейчас мы его одолеем.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Ну что такое-то?
Engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! Careful, my child! You need healing! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion!
Ах ты.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! It's running out! Take a potion!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
This creature looks a lot like the one who is attacking Hikmet and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them.
Кристалл памяти. Может просто 5. закрыт все равно. Чё там было? Я бы ее так и не увидел, эту сундук. Как он не такой. Странно, но хуже. Ай, мама. Усовершенствовать можно.
Your Eminence,
Sir de Sardet, you are back. Once again, your help was...
There were some losses, but the outpost is still... And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creed. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to...
Now that's a resourceful man.
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me... It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send...
I don't know, but someone... These attacks are too coordinated and too complex...
You are a man of great ingenuity. At any rate, I am extremely grateful.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Yorick.
Оскверненный Нардаиг Menaemon. Оскверненный Нардаиг Линдеман. Сейчас свитки посмотрю. Где остальные? Я по интернету глянул карту. Потому что я, видно, пропустил где-то. Не попадаются больше. Что? Вроде бы. Ничего себе они.
Your magic is running out.
Ах, вот я сундучок. Письмо разведчика из экспедиции Серафидина.
Maybe it'd like to protect me in this battle.
Found the Dara Grimeterum Dam.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Nestiri.
Ничего себе агрессивные ребята. Обалдеть. Как я не нашел. Замечательное письмо от профессора Сальфедина. Сколько раз пробегал и не видел. Ну-ка тут здесь рядом. Записка под ссылки от коллеги профессора Серафедина. Тоже баг какой-то висит.
Sir de Corsilion,
Decidez, my...
the mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Oh, this is remarkable. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I found some notes which were lost by Professor Serafedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we also found his corpse. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor man. His devotion to science cost him his life. I will make sure I share the works you have brought me with his family. With these last few sheets, it looks like this is everything. Such an
Не помню, когда я
amazing
его нашел.
work. This man was a genius, de Sade, and what a huge loss his death is. I cannot express how thrilled I am to immerse myself in these notes and study them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Да, похоже, 40 это максимум, что можно нанять.
Your Excellency.
I've been told, yes, that was it the natives as I...
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. Exactly like the one who led the attacks against San Mateus.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the other?
I don't think so. The guardian looks sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There is no doubt someone is behind these attacks. But
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much. To thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I have to go.
Farewell, my lord.
Ничего себе, мельница отсюда видно.
Constantine,
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see...
we managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateo.
Really? So
The city and its outposts were these beasts were led by a large
this is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I'm certain there's more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
Да,
You
да,
may be
да.
right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind
Он
all this.
управляет.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You better tell me everything.
but Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. He goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused. But Constantine is not just my governor. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted. So, if you...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol Manawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Miel Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Страница дневника Константина.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the trees on your road always...
Thanks. You saved us.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can... I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't he?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
You're very isolated here.
It's a long
When I was young,
Sir,
I'll leave you. We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
Here. Let's follow him, quick.
Безобразничай.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I'm still monsters to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself. He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
ты.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichtenman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard about us.
You're right. We'll need to be careful.
Being careful will not be enough. We'll need an army.
It's true that at the rate he's gathering his creatures, we'll need allies. The natives will likely help us, and the Admiral may listen too. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Odepchnąłem się. A skroniony na dek Magamen.
What brings you here?
I came to ask for your help. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by...
Yes, Darren sent a messenger.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, but the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack the...
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak and Devosh'Tire should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming...
Indeed. Enonmil Frictamen warned me that Constantine... I cannot fight him alone. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. Because we must all stand together to stop the threat...
Your will to create an alliance between all the... And the call of Enonmil Frictamen cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enonmil Frictamen speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King.
Finally, new room.
Your Eminence.
Sir de Sardet.
Do you remember I thought that someone must have...
Yes, you thought that this guardian...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures, do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a denegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of. And I need some help. Others have already joined me. But we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Только идем, бегом туда-сюда, туда-сюда. Маловато сражений, конечно.
Lord,
I have come to solicit your help and
an alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus, and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the guardians were manipulated by someone. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then there was a ritual and his capture. And Constantine has fallen into madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island, to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears he wants to take control of Tirfridi. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed...
It's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, Desarde. Which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us.
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will stand beside you.
Thank you, Excellency, thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
А, все-таки это не было.
Desarde.
I have come to ask for your... My cousin has been plunged into madness. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned, and now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those he...
A difficult situation, admittedly. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business to...
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde. You'll need all the help you can get.
Не туда залез. Генерал у нас наверху.
Hello, Commander.
Lord Desada, how can
I have come to ask...
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask...
Creatures, in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the Governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
В самом начале локации почти.
Hello, Glendan.
Birt tirtumadon olmenawi.
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for coming to warn me in person. But our High King has already spoken to me. I am disgusted to welcome warriors of the faraway island. But the decision is not mine. And in truth, we do not have the choice, do we?
No. It is all of Tirfredi and Enonmil Frichtamen that's in danger. We have need of every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave.
Qua awelem.
Что такое сильный оживляющий порошок ветер?
The cave that Constantine indicated in his note shouldn't be very far.
And given his unhealthy fear of being spied on, the place must be guarded.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They are sacred places for the natives, places of connection. This place, this journal. My poor Constantine, you have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mir Frichtemann was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he's threatening Enon Mir Frichtemann himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him, to scout the place. We'll need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he's established.
Even though I've studied the rituals of the natives, I really don't know how to proceed. I can only think of one person that could help us. Dunkus. Mev is too hostile towards strangers.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
What brings you here?
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many...
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so...
That is why I need your help. We need to break some of his bonds in...
Rest assured, all the Donegada will answer, and with their help, we will heal the wound, However...
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the Guardian lifts the stone so that it may... The only way to break this bond is to have a... We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quick. So, in the meantime, you must Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
Access the stone now, and plant Dunkus' seed. Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donegada of Dunkus' clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Микрофон выключил.
Now let's plant the seed Dunkus gave us at the base of the raised stone.
Запарил ты, а?
Look! The plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donigarda of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Оскверненный Дайк Фрасамен. Оскверненный Дайк Ведемен. На этом, пожалуй, остановимся. Да, сложно последняя битва была. Ну, в принципе, так и думал. В следующий раз, думаю, пройдем окончательно. Всем спасибо, кто посмотрел и посмотрит. Всем пока.